What's going on, YouTubers? It's the kid here from the Kids Corner, and today I'm gonna finish off the tour of this Minecraft world. I am on Nothatfamous's server craft multiplayer server, and he has been nice enough to invite me, and I've done a lot of work here, so I just want to give him a quick shout out. It is not that famous, and I still have not been able to fix these stairs and its lighting, so please forgive that. Anyways, in this house that I did the Yeti audio test, I've made a downstairs, and it is a replica of the upstairs, and I added glass, and hopefully eventually I'll be able to clear this out so there's no water and light will actually come in during the daytime, which will hopefully make it light up pretty nice. So I have a little minecart system inside with the new powered rails and the new detector rails, which once you hit on them it powers the rail. And due to the server and its lagginess, I had to randomly put all of these boosters and everything. It also comes down here and does a quick little maze, comes back up, and these two I just had them always powered, just because powered rails and detector rails cannot be placed on a corner, and I didn't have space to put redstone and hide the actual redstone torch because of the sand and the water above head. So I just decided to place the torches there, and I could somewhat try attempt to hide it, like something like that, but it is what it is, so we'll just live with it. So let's go on a quick ride of this. And yes, that is an iron block and a gold block. The only way to get going on a powered rail is to actually have something behind the minecart, and if there's a space like that, once you hit the button and power the rail, it will not propel you, so it actually has to be pushed against the block like that. Let's go for a quick little ride, and as you can see, server multiplayer Minecraft minecarts still don't work correctly. They don't run as smooth as single player, but as you can tell, it does get you along, and it sets itself up for the next ride. So let's jump out of here. But usually when you exit, it does kick the minecart off, so I just like to push it back in and reset it. So let's get going onto my castle style house, and I'm not gonna cut out any of this. I just want you guys to see exactly how far I have between my buildings, and it is, most of it is secluded from everyone else except for my main house that's in the main part of the town. So it is semi lit up, and here's the back side of the castle-like house. It is built in a natural arch, land arch, which I saw as I was going by the host's minecart system that brought you from our main place that's over there over to this new place, where, as you can see a little bit in the background there, there's new stuff going on over there. So anyways, let's get inside and I'll show you a quick little tour of this. The upstairs here is a gang bedroom with a bunch of chests, and I have filled up some of the first ones, but the rest of these should be empty. So just a bunch of beds, just made a big old community bedroom just in case. Didn't really finish the floor at all, but most of the building itself is made out of cobble. Once you mine It's the one thing that you get from mining smooth stone, and I didn't really feel like finishing off the stone, so I just placed the cobble down. So you got cobble all the way on the back, my name on my wall so everyone knows whose house this is, the weird stair lighting mod. And out here is my moat slash entrance to my castle like setup, using smooth stone half blocks. And you can see I have a little gated thing there. It's supposed to be a gate, but it's just fence, and it is all smooth stoned out with a little detail there just to mimic what the gate is. Anyways, as you enter, you are met with this castle-like creation. It was just a regular building, and I kind of was like, let me put two little like tower type turret thingies, and it sort of made it look like a little castle, so we just live with it. And there's a bunch of crafting tables around, just in case when I was building this I needed to make something, I'd run over, make it, instead of, you know, all the way going to one place. So yeah, so here is my minecart system that brings me from my main house to this part of the world. On your journey up, you come up this way, and you make it up here, and you turn, and the cart stops there. And since the rail isn't powered, it stops it from going back down, and it sits there. So then you exit, you do your thing. Coming down, this was before I knew that one redstone torch would power 8 rails, so I powered each individual one. Here, this used to be a booster setup, but since the powered rails came out, I just converted it over to a switchover, along with, there's 2 more up there, and we'll see it as we go by. So let's jump in this, and it is a minute and a half or something like that time to actually get to the main part. And this took me about an hour of actual, see, there's one of my booster setups. This took me about an hour, and there's the other one. It took me about an hour of carving through this underneath to actually get from point A to point B, and I used the coordinates off of F3, your X, Y, no, your X and Z, your Y is your height, so that doesn't really matter. And I used that to get 2 straight lines. And on the way, I hit a couple cave systems. I hit open land, or, you know, open sky, so I had to fill that in. And it was pretty lengthy, as you can tell just by the length of this track. So I did have to throw a bunch of these